girls on Ask Japanese, it's Kat the Cat. And guess what? Today I'm out in nature. And what is this? It's a drum can puro, and it means actually drum can bath. And that's what I'm having right here in nature. And today we're going to go through 10 steps how not to only make your own drum can bath, but also how to enjoy it the best. Let's go! So how did those barrel baths or drum baths actually become a thing? Now, this goes back actually in history to World War II, where soldiers used those barrels to, after they were used, they didn't contain the oil anymore, to actually have a bath and wash themselves in there. And again, it links all back to the bathing culture here in Japan. We have hot springs here, we have bathing houses here, and whether the water comes from fresh underneath from a hot spring or whether it's actually people coming together in the community and having baths here together is an important part of Japanese culture. And you probably are planning to go to an onsen too. If you have seen our video, check it out. Japanese people love their baths, which also means that no matter whether it is winter or summer, they come together to enjoy the hot water. And it used to be a tradition that even no matter how hot it was outside, the bath would always be nice and warm in the evening for the Japanese family. Summers in Japan are very hot. It can get up to almost 40 degrees with like 90% humidity, 80% humidity. It's crazy. People sweat a lot. And that's why also the hot baths are very, very popular. Even though it's hot, the heat helps you again to kind of warm up, relax your muscles and your body. And in winter, like the lovely snow monkeys, even the snow monkeys here in Japan are having hot baths out in the onsen, in the open air. And these kind of things just tie very strongly into Japanese culture and their love for hot baths. Ah! Yeah, ケーブルで遊ばないでくれ。ケーブルダメだよ。目。Alright, now where would we get such a bath, such a oil canister drum bath? Right here! You can actually rent these things. Now, if you have some friends who might, well, as they're at an oil factory, you might be able to get your own. But actually, you can rent these ones out here in Japan. This one for 2 nights and 3 days, you paid 8,800 yen. And it comes everything included. I have no idea what everything included means, so I'm gonna open this. Ooh. Let me see what our luxurious bath looks from the inside. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh! Now, what is this lovely piece of pine wood here for? It smells actually really good and fresh. I will let you know what it is for at the end of the video, but until then, please already write your ideas in the comment box down below, and then later on, let me know if you were right or not. Let's go. Highway food review. Ow. And we are lucky to have found a place. It's a campsite where you're actually allowed to not only light a fire, but also have a drum bath in a barrel. So let's try. So what you do is you find that perfect place, you find an area where you're allowed to light a fire, and then you search for that sweet, sweet spot somewhere where you think this is the perfect place where no one else is gonna A, see you and B, disturb you to have your wonderful bath. So we are now here near a river and we're gonna try and carry this around. It is about 22 kilos heavy though, so I'll need some help to make sure that I get this in the right spot. So let's go. Thank you guys. And for our special outdoor, only once in a life bathing experience, we need a couple of items, so let me quickly fill you in what you need to make this a full success. So have your trusty barrel ready, and then 1 bucket. You can have 2 if you have some help. We're definitely going to use 2. We don't have that much time. You need some proper firewood. You need to have some scoops to actually dig so you have enough space for the fire. And in this box here is a tasty treat that we're looking forward to having right at the end. So I can't wait to get to this one. We found a perfect spot near the river, so we're going to be using fresh water from the river for my fresh bath. You can see it's super fresh, like, and super clear. First of all, we need rocks, and we were really lucky. We found some rocks in the perfect shape here, so we're gonna put the bath on top of this later. So we need rocks, we need the firewood, and we need to get a fire going, then place the barrel on top of it and wait till the water heats up. We need to get a big fire going, so we actually need to dig down a little bit to give it enough space. So time for some digging. Hey. All right, that should be enough. Ha! Now we need our fire. First get some dried twigs, maybe some leaves and stuff, anything that looks very dry that will burn well to help you light the fire and your firewood. We have like a crazy strong heater. Let's light this up.
Go.
Put it in here. No. Yes. Oh my God, our fire going. I feel like a strong cave lady. And now we are gonna use this fire, but we need to first put the barrel on top of it before we put water into it. So next step, put the barrel on top. Whoa! Save the flame, director, save the flame. This is becoming like a hot pot in here. I can already feel the heat. So now we need the fresh water from the river. Eee. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's sizzling. That's how hot it is in there already. All right, everyone, it's transformation time. There we go, I am ready for my bath. Now, some people prefer to go in the nude, I don't. So I'm allowed to wear a swimsuit here, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So, if you don't know who I'm dressed up, yes, I am dressed up as Asuka. I found an Asuka swimsuit. It's been one of my dreams to wear one of those. So here we go, and let's check out the water. It's actually really hot. I'm gonna be Catty Cat soup. Have you figured out what this one is for yet? Have you figured it out? This one here is supposed to go at the bottom of the barrel because it's really hot at the bottom. Think about it. It's like making soup. So this one protects your feet from the heat. So let's put that in. Okay. Oh, it swims on top. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, it swims and then I just step on it and push it down. That's how it works. Okay. Let's do it. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Wow, okay. This is the best thing ever. It's like the smell. You're kind of like gently embraced by the smell of the smoke, but then the water is just so nice and warm. It's so cozy. It's like your self-made little onsen. Oh, it's so relaxing. Right. Got a little bit too hot, so time to cool down. Okay, this water is actually super cold, but because the bath is so hot, it really gives you a nice change between hot and cold. So I actually need to come in here because my makeup is melting because of the heat of the drum and bath. And even though the fire has come out, it's still super hot. And the tradition to have in hot springs, in hot water, out in nature is have sake together with your hot bath. And we got a subscription box here from Tipsy Sake, and they have, it's a quarterly subscription box, and I'm curious what they send us. So, and there are our sake bottles, and they're like super nice, small size sake bottles, so you can taste different flavors. This subscription box includes 6 bottles of sake, so we're currently cooling them down in the cool fresh water of the river, and then later, when I'm all hot and steamy in my tub, that's when I'm gonna try them. Alright, now let's see, which of all the wonderful sake that is here shall I taste today? They all look amazing. Alright, I got my 2 sake that I'm going to be tasting today. Okay, the first one looks like the most normal sake color-wise. The other one has a different color. Kudoki Jozu. And I had another dream. Something I always wanted to do is have a masu, float that in the water, and then have my sake in it. That's the spot, that's the place, that's just everything. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. Dream come true. Next one is the Tozai Snow Maiden. Bring it on. Oh, 濁ってる。That's tasty. I'm gonna get so tipsy. So we're almost at the end now, and even though it took me all of my confidence to be in a swimsuit in front of our Ask Japanese camera, I'm really glad we did this. Now the next thing is we need to actually make sure we tidy this up properly. So first of all, extinguish the fire properly and return things the way they were in their natural way, meaning if you moved any things around, bring them back to the way they were. And number 3 is you're allowed to put the water back into the river, but do not use soap, do not use shampoo, do not use anything. So for example, I have nothing on my body, I have no lotion or anything. So we can return the water the way it was back to the river and just make sure that we don't damage the nature while we're here as well. That's super, super important. And then of course, tidy up your garbage behind you, say thank you to the camping owner, and take your garbage with you when you leave. Make sure that you follow the rules of the place where you're at, the camping site rules, and make sure you know them properly before you actually even light the fire. You want to make sure that you don't upset anyone and that you don't destroy any parts of nature that maybe shouldn't be touched by humans. So please, please, please be careful about that one. And also when you come back, make sure, like I said, say thanks and be grateful for this event, and don't forget to return your can. Because you get it. At least we get it for 3 days and 2 nights. We have it actually for way longer than we need it. But yeah, I kind of don't want to say goodbye to it yet. That is one of those experiences. It took me a lot of courage to do this at first, but I always wanted to try it. So I'm really glad we tried this, and it was a lot of fun, guys. And so we had our very first drum can bath. Well, I did. もう一回行こう。やばい、酔っ払っちゃったかも。And so we had our very first drum can bath. That was one of the things I always wanted to try. And you can take it pretty much anywhere where you're allowed to set up fire and be totally in the nature. I'm sure no one else has ever had a drum can bath in this location where I'm sitting right now. So it feels like a really, truly unique experience. Japan is awesome. And if you are looking for more unique Japan-only experiences, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we do a lot of cool videos about Japanese culture and such. So be sure to not just subscribe, but also check out our socials. Be sure to check out the links down below. And I'll catch you soon for more adventures and videos from Ask Japanese here in Japan. This was Kathy Cat, and thanks for hanging out. Bye! Subscribe! Check out our socials.